So, the Bureau got her, my wife Sonia, on some type of antagonistic mission every so often when everything's so smooth, go for certain periods of time. They have her nitpick on something. So today's year, month, present day nitpick is the door here. She want me to keep this door unlocked in the house when I'm sleeping at rest in the back room. She wants, she always doing something with the doors. There's always a problem with securing issues. She always want to leave the doors ajar with me. Which, if you got any investigators or FBI, detectives that's been on these cases of me and her, well, here's some information to add on with, this constant ajar window door issues that obviously the Bureau and her staff, her team has been working on for numerous of years. So today and yesterday and last month, but really she been pressing it for the last 2 days to keep this door unlocked. She told her mother yesterday, I heard her on the phone telling her mother, complaining about the door being locked when she pulling the house in the garage, which she basically give whoever she want the codes to the door, which I know and obviously we know, as a collective human race, let's just say that for now, that she leave me vulnerable by doing things like giving people the codes to the garage, which is really not that hard to figure out when she suffers from schizophrenia, which means she kind of retarded, and she basically telegraphed what she do. You can pretty much estimate what's on her retarded mind, like she's a child. So I'm just presenting this information again, for safety purposes, security. So she want me to leave the door unlocked so she can allow people to come in, whatever. And she tells her mother, oh, now she has keys to this door. So every time she come home, she just start beating on the door like that. So if y'all neighbors, y'all hearing that, she chooses not to use the keys to open the door, and she banging on the door, kicking on this door. That's what she hitting on. That's what y'all hear every time she come home, and she chooses not to use the key to come through the door. She want me to leave the door unlocked. So every time she come home, for the last 3 times that she left and came home, the door's been locked, because I'm going to continue to lock the door. Because I know she suffers from some mental illness that's really dangerous to my health, especially when I've had my jugular vein cut because of her negligence and other incidents that have happened where I've been assaulted due to her negligence. So now she and her team want me to leave this door unlocked while I'm at rest. And I'm just presenting this information for, like I said, for security purposes. Not that I'm really scared about anybody coming in here, because I'm not. It's just because I went to college and I majored in law and I worked numerous security jobs. It just wouldn't be in my nature to operate in a form that's not very smart, which is in a security platform, with your doors locked. And even though, and it's funny, because they had these few escapes of prisoners, and it seemed like every time somebody escaped, she starts to make this big fuss about the doors, don't she, y'all? Y'all notice that? Every time somebody escapes from prison and they loose, she start woofing and complaining about doors. But this door she complaining about now is the doors that she has keys to. She have keys to these doors. She have keys to the doors. She get out of her vehicle with keys. She can't drive the car without the keys, so she have keys in her hand. She have keys in her hand that she go from here to there, and she don't want to put the keys in the door to unlock it. So she just came home and she said, nobody's going to come in the door. Nobody's going to come in the garage door. Y'all, I have to tell y'all how she made the code. It's going to be really, really interesting when I tell y'all what the code is after, we get a divorce and I move on. Once I tell y'all the code. Because you can change the code whenever she wants to, like she done already. When they illegally evicted me, the Bureau, they changed the code on the garage. So I'll talk to y'all later. Today is December the 6th. Talk to y'all later. I gotta change my paper that I wrote. I put the 4th. Yesterday was the 5th, so I'm sorry. Let me go change it. Talk to y'all later.